I just realized something. And since I just feel like I need therapy right now, I'm going to be my own therapist. Um for most people on the twin flame journey, like it's so challenging because you're in so many karmic situations, you're in so many karmic relationships with people that it's not meant to work out with. And you know what you don't realize? You don't realize that you become somebody's punching bag. Not like literally. I mean, I hope not. But by microaggressions, there's like these little slight digs that men would always just send my way when I was doing nothing but loving them unconditionally. And I never really got to see it until now that, like, I have to defend myself against my own twin flame sometimes. Like, I have to defend myself in the way that he accidentally hurts me. There's so much anger that our divine masculines feel, and they take it out on us. And I don't like that. And it's not fair. And it's like death by 1,000 paper cuts. It is slow. It's a slow drip. And it happens so subtly. And you don't even realize it. You don't even realize that, hi, Katie, that you're literally in a relationship where it's one-sided in that you're the only one expressing emotion. You're the only one feeling safe to share. You're the only one thinking it might go in the future and be something long-term, you know? And before you know it, you start to assume that they punish you for making them change, or they punish you for simply loving them. Like they punish you for loving them for the first time unconditionally in a way they've never had it before, and they punish you for it. They punish you by ignoring you. They punish you by ghosting you. They punish you by the slight digs, just the teeny tiny little things. But then it's covered up by a million, you're beautiful though. And I do love you. And I'm sorry that we didn't talk, and I should have called. And I wish I could have been more. And, you know, and then it's before you know it, you're like, what the fuck am I having a relationship with? Like, what are we even doing? I don't even know you. There's nothing to know. They don't share anything of themselves. It's just you getting to know you. They never tell you what it is that you mean to them. And then one day you meet somebody else and they're giving you all the treatment that you've been looking for, and you didn't even know that you were missing anything. It's like trying a new food for the first time and you didn't even know that it existed. And you're like, how have I been surviving 3 decades without knowing about this? I met a guy who's very open emotionally. We spent like 3 or 4 hours yesterday over tea, literally drinking tea together in the living room. A tornado touched down near here, and I was outside singing with my friends, and a tornado came, and the siren was going off and everything, and it was weird. It was like the sky was like fucking opening up. It was so goddamn chaotic, and I was kind of scared because it was just me and this guy home alone, and I don't know him yet. He's brand new. He's a brand new roommate, living 10 feet from me, literally. And he comes outside. Mind you, I have a boyfriend. He was just here the day before. Okay? My boyfriend was just here that day before. And so all of a sudden, the sky like gets real dark, really dark. And the siren's going off, the wind's picking up, like it's whipping. And then this guy comes outside. And he just stands there right next to me, like maybe 10, 15 feet away. He's like just watching me and then looking at the sky and then watching. And I fucking feel he felt so uncomfortable. And I was like, are you okay? You know, like, what's going on? Are you, and he's like, do you want to take that seriously? Or I was like, um, wait, why do you care? Like, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know you. I've met you once, twice, 2 times. We've had 2 conversations. I don't know you that well. And then so I was just like, well, I'm just singing with my friends. And I think that, yeah, the sirens go off, but I think it's just a suggestion. Is it? And he's like, nah, I don't think so. I don't think it's normally just a suggestion. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, well, it should probably be taken seriously then. Okay, guys. So I was like, safety first. And I told you guys, if there's ever a tornado, seek shelter. Don't do as I do because I'm stupid. So anyway, I walked to him and we walked down the driveway. And we just kind of like looked in the sky and we were trying to see if there was another storm cell coming towards us. And I was like, nah, I don't see anything, man. I know we're going to be okay. And I knew we were going to be fine. Like, I knew there wasn't a tornado coming for us. Like, I just knew. I'm a psychic. I would see shit like that. Okay? So anyway, I was just like, dude, calm your tits. It's fine. Are you scared? Do you need me to hold your hand? And anyway, we were just outside and I looked at these tulips that I just manifested. I looked at them up close and personal. They were so cute. I had just wished for tulips and they came up. So that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that that was a tulip plant. I was hoping it was, but I didn't know. And I just envisioned tulips before they showed up. So that was great. Anyway, as soon as I was outside, though, that uncomfortable feeling, that fear, it wasn't mine. I think it was a collective fear in the neighborhood that I was picking up on, but it wasn't my fear. And all of a sudden, my neighbor, he's my friend, he comes out with his 2 big dogs, like fucking huge dogs. Seriously. 2 of them anyway. And he came out and he's like, yeah. He like made sure that guy heard him. He goes, yeah. These are my friendly ones. And then he just keeps walking. He was trying to tell the guy, like, back off or just mind your P's and Q's or something like that. He's like, yeah, these are my friendly dogs. And then he walked on. And he was quite the protector there in that moment. That was very well. Everybody else was scared. I wasn't scared really, but it was loud. Tornado warnings aren't anything to play around about, I guess. But anyway, so it was really chaotic. But my neighbor came out, and he was like trying to get this guy to like understand that this neighborhood's kind of a quiet neighborhood and everything's good around here. And any newcomers, I guess, I don't know. I guess my neighbor seemed to care, and that was very shocking. I wasn't expecting that. And then I went inside after the tornado siren went off. We went inside, and I asked him if he wanted some tea, and he did. He had tea with me for like 3 or 4 hours, and he was really cool, and we got to know each other. And we had like a really emotionally open thing, like a connection. And then I got dumped by my boyfriend hours later. Yeah. I think that, I think when my boyfriend came over, he met my roommate. And my roommate is a really good guy. And my boyfriend knew it too. That's what he said. When we went back to my room, he was like, that dude's pretty cool. Like, he's chill. I think he's a good guy. And I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know that I was being broken up with. I didn't know. He was only here for a few hours. On my birthday, he came over on his dime. He paid for an Uber to come over, hang out, bought me pizza, gave me a gift. He gave me pepper spray for my birthday. He gave me mace or pepper spray or whatever to protect myself since I live alone. And I'm in an Airbnb and there are no locks on my doors. So he made sure that I was protected while he was gone, I guess. And then I said, are you leaving soon? Because I could just feel he was like fidgeting and he was like nervous. And I was like, are you leaving? And yeah, he said soon, and he left on my birthday. He showed up on my birthday, left on my birthday. And yeah, he broke up with me like the next day. Time's an illusion. All of this is bleeding in together. It's just one big... What happened? Like, am I really not gonna ever see him again? He basically... He basically told me somebody else is better for me, and that I would be manifesting something better soon. And then he left. But I didn't want him to leave. I didn't want it to be over. I didn't want it to be done. But I had to see that there were like these microaggressions, like just these like slight digs that he would have, and it was so nonchalant. It was like it was just starting to happen more and more. I would just accept that he was angry at life and taking it out on me by like not calling or punishing me by not texting, or almost like holding it over my head that I love him unconditionally, and that I'm not going to stand for that. I will never, ever, 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 ever allow my love to be taken for granted. Fuck that. And so I'm not really fighting for it too much. The way it was, I have to change and reformulate the way he shows up, because I did not like the way he was showing up. And so now there's this new guy in my life, and it is literally night and day difference. I can't even believe it. Like, this guy is so emotionally open. But he's not Ghost, you know? He's not my magician. I love my magician, and that's it. I can't help it. And this is where it gets me so fucked up. And this is why I'm 36 years old and single as a Pringle, and people think I'm going to die alone, because I keep having this unquenchable thirst for the perfect guy that I know exists. I know he does. And people think I'm insane. And people think, like, why don't you just put a ring on your finger and settle down already and shut the fuck up? It's because I've seen better. I've seen the promised land. I've seen the best of the best of the best, and I don't want to settle. And I think that a lot of people do settle, and I'm sorry, but that's your choice. That's not my choice. I don't want to settle. I just realized tonight that he was hurting me unintentionally, emotionally. Not like abusive, not at all. But you can still hurt somebody and not be an abuser. You could still hurt people and not be abusing people. Does that make sense? He would hurt me by just withholding love. That is a thing. That is absolutely a fucking thing. And I have seen it. I think this is actually stemming from my grandparents. Like, when I was a little girl, my grandpa, he was like the sweetest man alive. Everybody thought he was like the best. And he was. Oh, he was just a hero. Everybody loved him. But he would just still sometimes punish by withholding love. Being cold and stern and rigid, immovable. And sometimes you just get used to that so much that you think you deserve it, but I don't deserve it. I've done nothing but unconditionally loving towards that man. I will never put up with it. I will never deserve the cold shoulder, ever. Ever. If I don't do that to you, you're certainly not going to fucking do that to me. And I will let this guy go in a heartbeat. As much as I love him, ain't no way. I love myself far fucking more. And he'll just have to accept that for the rest of his life as he goes on to find other women that aren't me. For the rest of his life, he will be constantly forever searching for me. And I know that to be true, and that's okay. That's a him thing. He's got to go learn that lesson. But there's one thing I will never do, and I will never allow myself the way my grandma did. I will never allow that mediocrity to take place. I will never allow a man to punish me for simply loving him. Ain't no fucking way. No. You know that saying, you hurt the ones you love the most? Nah, fuck that. You're not doing that to me if I don't ever hurt you. That is not how it is. I am not your ex, and boy, I ain't your mama. I am not somebody who is going to take some mediocrity bullshit from an asshole with his head stuck up his bunghole. I'm telling you right now, there is no way, and I will let you go. I will let you let me go, and I will let you think it's your decision, and I will get the fuck away, and I will forever be happier knowing that I dodged a bullet. For fucking sake, I am not that girl who's going to let a man punish her by withholding love. Boy, bye. Nor your emotions. No. The stingy, cold-hearted, stoic man of the yesteryear, nah, that shit's over. Women don't want that anymore. Newsflash, we want emotionally open and stable men. And if that's not who you are, then you're not a man. Get to stepping. That's how we feel. Period. So I don't give a shit if I'm alone for the next 80 years, girl. I don't care if I die alone for the next 80 lifetimes. I will never, ever put myself in a situation where I am begging for a man to even pay attention to me. No. No, 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 no. Disgusting. I will never do that. Just because I've witnessed the women in my family have to experience that, I am not about to experience that. I am not the women in my family. I am me. And I am a generational curse breaker. And I'm telling you, I'm breaking generational curses in the fact that there have been so many women in my lineage that felt it was okay to settle when a man would breadcrumb you. No, that is not okay. Boy, bye. You need me far more than I need you, and that's it. I've been alive 36 years and never once in a day needed that man. I've never needed that man. I wanted him. I loved him unconditionally. He should be grateful and lucky, thanking his lucky stars that he even got to have me. And this is how it really needs to be. You have to be so self-assured in your own self-concept when manifesting, like you realize you're the operant power and it's their gift to even be in your presence. Like you're welcome. It's not the other way around. You are the prize. In your own quantum bubble, you are the prize. This is your matrix, your video game, your god of it. You are the prize. And I am tired of being nickel and dime to death by men that can't make up their goddamn minds. Let me make up your fucking mind for you. If you can't decide what to eat, let me take myself off the menu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You go have a seat. You go get it right with other women, because it certainly ain't gonna fucking be me. I'm way too valuable for that. Ain't no way in hell. I can have another you in 2.2 seconds, and honestly, he's already here. He's already here. Last night, when we were having tea, that guy, we were talking like 3 or 4 hours, just laughing and having fun and sharing just a good conversation. And I said, listen, he was like, well, how do you feel about me now? Because at first I know I made you uncomfortable. Do you still feel uncomfortable around me? I was like, no. I said, what changed it was when I found out that you knew I was outside. I thought he just stumbled outside while he was watching the tornado. I thought he was just maybe tornado watching and just happened to hear me singing and came out because of that. Like turned the corner and came to see me. But he actually said, no, I knew you were out there. And I said, and then you wanted to talk to me? And he said, yeah. And then I said, and then you wanted to make sure I was safe and go inside during a National Weather Service announcement. And he's like, yeah, I did. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Not expecting that. I was not expecting this week. But I'm going to have to kind of take it as a sign. A new man shows up in your life and you literally get dumped the next day. I think that's a sign. And I think I should take it as a sign. I see new love. Oh, thank you, Experience. How are you, baby? Thank you for being here. Hi, Zara. How are you? Shake that off. You're a beautiful person. Mike, thank you. Mike and Kim. Beautiful. We had a tornado too on time. Crazy, huh? Xander, hope everybody's okay. Nothing wrong with a single life. No. No, there really isn't. I mean, I like being single, but the thing is, I don't want to be single forever, though. You know? I like your channel. He's abusing you. Anunnaki crown? I don't necessarily know that. I don't think he's abusing me at all. I just think that he's very unaware that his microaggressions are hurting me. Like when, I don't know, like when he gets pretty close to me and like there's this overwhelming sense of like healing and wholeness, and we get this moment, this magic moment, and then all of a sudden it used to be that he would just get up and leave. Like it was so uncomfortable. I don't want that anymore. I don't want that anymore. I don't know. I don't want that. I don't want to feel like anytime you go to love somebody, they run. I don't want that. So I'm wishing the best for him. I love him very much. He met my roommate and then said, "That's a good guy." And I really like him. And then he left a couple hours later and then dumped me. So I think he thinks that people are better. There's better people coming in for me. I hate to agree with him. I do agree. There are men that can treat me better than he can. And that is the truth. It doesn't mean, though, that he ever hurt me. And it does not mean that he's not an amazing man who deserves the fucking world. That man healed me. The only reason I'm even still living right now is because I had hope in my heart placed in the last 2 months because of him. So I will never talk ill about him. I will never wish will on him. I never will. But one thing that I will not put up with is feeling like I have to apologize for loving you. If it's too much, if my love is too much and it's not ready for you and you're not ready for it, then that's it. And I already have somebody in my life already who's like really trying to be there for me. Very emotionally open, which is really shocking. I couldn't believe that I was his top priority. I mean, here there is a weather service and the tornado siren going off, and this guy comes outside just to make sure I'm safe. I was singing with you guys and I was just like, nah, I'm singing and I think I'm doing okay. It's just more of a suggestion. I don't think you have to go inside. I don't see a tornado, do you? And he was like, maybe you're right, but there's another cell that way and it's coming this way, and you sure? I was like, nah, I'm good. Thank you though. And anyway, I told him too. I told my roommate, I said, can I tell you something? And if it freaks you out and you run for the hills, I get it. But I want to tell you something. I said, and I thought that he would be really fucking freaked about this. I did. I thought he'd be freaked out. Because he'd only been here a few days. And like, so the first day he got here, when we met, I helped him, like, I showed him a tour of the place kind of and how to do the laundry room and stuff. And he was like, hold on, let me close this door. He doesn't need to hear all this. So I helped him with the laundry, right? And he was like, we just chatted for a few minutes the first day he was here. And not really that long, like 15 minutes, and that was it. And anyway, that night though, I could have sworn I had telepathy with him. I was having mind conversation with him. I was talking to him in my head, and I really firmly believed it. And I've been wrong in the past, so it's just been my imagination before. But there's something very, very real about what I was hearing and what I was feeling and what I was saying to this guy in my head. So yesterday, during our tea in the living room for like 3 to 4 hours, we're just chatting. I said, listen, please don't judge me, but I think I was talking to you telepathically the first night you got here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a mind chatter between you and I. And instead of him freaking out and being like weirded out by that question or like I was too forward or something, he goes, oh yeah? What did I tell you? What'd I say? And I was like, well, you basically said the equivalent of, if there's a tornado, I'm going to make sure you're okay. So I'm your protector then. Is that what I said? I said, basically, yes. I think that's actually why you're here. Legit, 100%. I really do think that you're here for that. And so that's what he said. He said, yeah, so I'm your protector then, huh? I don't know who you are, sir. And I told him, I said, I don't know why the universe brought you here. Why are you in my life? And he goes, honestly, I'm asking myself the same question. And this was all last night. Yeah. And I got broken up with, my boyfriend broke up with me today. So it's moments like these, you just have to look at the universe and be like, what the actual fuck is happening? And what is that tornado? What was that? What is it? Because, honey, we're not in Kansas anymore. We're not in Kansas anymore. And I don't know where Toto went. The fuck? Where all these little munchkins? Like, where do I go? They say there's a yellow brick road somewhere, and I'm colorblind. Someone help me, please. Anyway, I just don't know what happened, but that was the tornado that changed my life. Most tornadoes do, but this one didn't even exist. There wasn't a real tornado. It had all the bells and whistles, the sound, the clouds, the siren that went off, the wind, the man that seemed very protective of me, but there was no tornado. So there wasn't even rain. It didn't even rain at first in that storm. Yeah. The only thing that came out of it was me and that man sitting down for tea. And I'm thinking he very much likes me. So it's just around the corner. Oh, you're so sweet, baby. Thank you for being here. But yeah, I just was wondering if like anybody else on the twin flame journey, you've experienced that where your twin is so angry with you that they accidentally send you like these microaggressions and you don't even know it's happening until one day you just step back from it and you're like, I need to be protected from you. If you change your ways, that's one thing, but like, why are you hating me? Why are you persecuting me? Why are you hurting your own twin flame? For what? Because I made you wake up? Because I made you look at something? Because I forced you to live again? Because I validated for you your experience and how it's real and both not at the same time? You punish me because you fell in love with me. You punish me because you're angry that you can't run from it and you wish you could and you used to be able to and now you can't. I'm the only one you can't run from. I'm the only thing that you can't leave behind because I am you. And this is why you're angry at me and send microaggressions my way. And it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. And before you know it, you're bleeding out and you have no idea what happened. And then you meet somebody new and all of a sudden you see the way that they treat you and you're like, what? Wait, so you're like not angry at me all the time? No? You can like laugh with me and joke around, and it doesn't have to be heavy all the time, and war and feeling like we're always at each other's throats, like we are each other's worst enemy. And what? Like I can just jump ship and be with somebody new, and it just like frighteningly easy. I could have that. I could have a soulmate. I could have a soulmate connection. But is he my magician? I'm my magician. It's not a man. It's not a woman. It's not an occult. It's not a group. It's not a book. It's not a bank account. It's me. I am the magician. I am the one I've been looking for. And all I have to do is go within and reaffirm that I am that bad bitch and I get what the fuck I want. And there's not one person going to tell me no, including him. No one's going to tell me no. If I want him, I'll have him. If I don't want him, I won't. But the fact that I didn't even know that I was being punished by my own twin flame for simply loving him. I was being punished in the same way that he hates God. He hates me. He hates himself. That's what it is, really. And that's what it really truly is, guys, on the twin flame journey. It's self. It's journey to self. So if you hate your twin, you hate your fucking self. And tell me I'm wrong. You can't tell me I'm wrong. That shit is accurate as fuck. That shit is accurate as fuck. And if you've got a problem with it, go somewhere, because I'm going to tell you the truth. All these people who are out here hating on your twin flame, fuck that guy. I don't care. He burned his bridges. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, you have just closed your heart off to love. Congratulations. But you have no idea that you are treating yourself that same way because you are your twin flame, and that's it. That hatred will kill you, and it is so ugly. And anytime you're around a bitter person like that, it's not fun to be around. You'd rather just kind of be on your own. And I don't want that for myself. I don't want to have a closed heart chakra because I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm grateful. I'm grateful I got to meet that man. I'm grateful that that man loved me. I'm grateful that I got saved because our love was so intense and it was so beautiful. It was so real. It was so pure, and it was real. Then it happened. And it woke me up, and it saved my life, and it saved my soul. And I'm not fucking apologizing to one goddamn person about the love that I have with that man. I'm not apologizing for it at all. I don't care how many bitter people are upset that I love my twin flame even after a breakup. I don't give a fuck if that pisses you off. I really truly do not. And listen to me, Twin Flame Collective. Listen and hear me loud and fucking clear. I am not the type of girl to sit here and dim my light and be angry at my twin flame because you are. The irony, so many people in the past, they used to be mad at me for getting love the way that I get love. I get blessed by the universe in love. Oh my, case in point last night. That is just an example. That's just off the top of my head. Day before that, my man came over to celebrate my birthday, and he doesn't even celebrate birthdays for anybody. Gave me a gift, bought me pizza. We had a great time together. So before the last thing that this man will have ever done to me is kiss me on the forehead before he walks out of my room to leave. I'll never forget that. I am not that girl that's going to hate her twin flame because you fucking do. Go hate your man. Go hate your twin flame. Go hate your divine masculine. Go hate yourself. No, really. Go hate yourself. I don't give a shit. I'm done. It pisses me off to see these bitter women who are out here hating on men. I will never, ever, ever hate on an entire species because you're bitter and you can't forgive. Angry at me that I can forgive and that I can be grateful and appreciative of even the loss of love. I was grateful for the beautiful star in my life that was him. fiery star in my life. I am grateful for what happened. And I will always remain grateful, and I will not become bitter, and I will not become hateful. And I will never hate on that man. I will only wish him well, and I will only speak good on him, and I will always wish well for him. I am not as bitter as these other women who are angry. They can't find the compassion in their heart to love their twin flame unconditionally, and so they have zero love for themselves because that shit comes right back to their own heart. And I refuse. I will not be doing that. I don't care if this man gossiped about. I don't care if I never see him again. I don't care. That man loved me unconditionally. He saved my soul. You will always just remember that one that saved your soul. There will never be. I'm scared that there will never. I'm scared that other options are presenting themselves and I don't want them. I don't think I can miss out on love, but I think I can sabotage something good for something that's maybe one day could be good. This is what scares me. I'm my own worst enemy. But I will never be that girl that promotes the fucking hate. So many of these women in this community, you are bitter. You are bitter. And you want to hate that man so much. And you talk about him so much. And you know what's so like sickening? You can see it in my readings. And other readers too. It's like there'll be comment sections like, fuck that guy. I want nothing to do with him. I'm like, why are you even thinking of him then? Why are you watching a reading for him then? Why is he showing up in your readings then? Why can't you cut the cords then? Why can't you move on then? What is the problem then? I'm never going to be that bitter. And that's not me. I'm not that girl. I don't hate anything. Why would I hate what the good Lord provided for me? Yeah, we may be breaking up, but why would I ever be angry? That man saved my soul. 2 months I was with him, and that man saved my soul. And if I ever think of him, all I'll ever remember is goodness. And I will always send him blessings forever in my heart every time I think of him. It will be, I hope he's happy, even if he's with another woman. And I want him smiling. And if that means with someone else, then that's okay. But yeah, I'm just not that girl that is just gonna hate on a man because the rest of the women population does. It's just not gonna happen. Hi, Russell. Well, I got broken up with. My twin and I, we parted ways. Didn't think it would hurt, honestly. I don't know. Didn't think it would hurt, really. I don't know why I thought that. I guess I'm not okay. It's not fair even for me to entertain somebody new. My heart just, it's not even fair. So here's this sweet guy here. And he's so beautiful. Don't want to hurt him. I'll always remember room 5. How can you not? How can you not? He's the reason I even sing. He's the reason I'm happy. He's the reason I wanted to try again. Oh. Hi.
Hi, thank you.
Wait, I didn't even hear your bike. You walked here?
No,
Oh.
I drove the car here.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have a car. That makes sense.
I was hanging out with my daughter.
Oh, really? Annabelle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Annabelle. Beautiful, yeah. Sorry, I was just having a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just reminiscing on things.
Yeah.
My whole last couple months, I've been blessed a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I don't wanna keep you. Yeah, I don't wanna keep them. I'm sure you're going off to bed, but
Not yet.
I feel kind of like I don't know. I'm so emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday worked up a lot of stuff for me. I've been crying like all day.
Oh no, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Are you busy?
No.
What are those?
These are what's it called?
You get out of here with that. No, I can't today. Today's carb-free day.
Oh yeah?
Not at all.
That's for my flight tomorrow.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Flight. But you don't fly, but you get to go on an air. Do you go on an airplane like a lot during the week?
Sometimes.
Well, that's really incredible, actually.
Yeah.
Well, if you want, I mean, I could talk if you want. Yeah, I don't want to impose. I just wanted to say hi.
Whenever you're ready.
Chat. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, anyway, I'm good, Renata. Thank you for caring. I was just experiencing, I don't know, hormonal issues or something. I think that my past has to go. As much as I know I love him. How could you turn down something good right in front of your face? Oh, this guy. How can you turn it down? I didn't know he was... I thought I was waiting for his bike, his motorcycle. And he came up and I was like, wait, what? Did you walk here? Anyway, he's pretty cute. Should I go talk to him? Who is the lovely man? Hi, Raven. Is he the alleged boyfriend we're hearing about? No, it is not alleged. He was legit. Although he never became official, I guess. I'm the only one that called him my boyfriend. No, that guy was fucking real. I swear to God, you guys. I did not have an invisible boyfriend. Anyway, I'm gonna go because there's a very real man who wants to talk to me tonight while I'm crying. Can you pass that up? Nope. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna enjoy what the universe is bringing me. All right? I love you, Raven. We'll see. Oh, how is it so crazy that even just seeing that guy makes me happier? Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go. I love you. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.